And they're also very self-centered. So these are people, when they're having a problem, they expect the world to stop for them, take their calls, talk to them for hours. But the day finally comes that you need your friend, they're nowhere to be seen. Like, oh, I don't have time for this. So it can feel like a very, very imbalanced relationship. And when you're with them, the mild narcissist can actually be kind of fun, right? They're like, let's go to this new hot, hip, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're fun and laugh and dance and attention seeking. Could be fun for a minute. But it would be very difficult to have a long-term committed relationship with someone like that. It'd be difficult to raise children with someone like that. It would have been very difficult to have been raised by someone like that.
Are narcissists more successful professionally?
Yes. They're much more successful. That's the problem. And not, I mean, again, and I'm not going to make this a blanket statement, but I'm going to tell you now that they're more ambitious. Success is life or death to them, right? Because it's validation. It's the blood that flows to their psyche. So the stakes are much higher for them. The rest of us, we want to succeed, but at the end of the day, we would say, I've got my family, I got my friends, I got enough money in the bank, I got some food in my belly, like I'm good. But for them, it's the air in their lungs. So they're more represented in leadership. They make more money, especially narcissistic men make more money than agreeable men. They're more successful at dating. They're more successful. And unfortunately, the way our economy is set up, it is set up so that the narcissistic people win. Narcissism and capitalism go together really well because it's a competitive system that rewards the person who does the most. And we don't look at process, we look at outcome. And because anytime you have an outcome heavy metric, narcissistic people are always going to win.
I'm thinking about some of the greatest companies that have been built that changed the world, Apple being one of them. Oftentimes when you hear about how these people treated other people, it sounds like the narcissistic characteristics that you described earlier, but then we often excuse that because of what they brought into the world, the great innovations, the great companies they built, how they helped change the world, how they maybe led us through or out of war.
Mhm.
So what do you say to that? Is it sometimes worth their narcissism for what they gave the world?